So we're going to find a nice comfortable seat. Slowly as you breathe in, you breathe out, close your eyes. Allow maybe time that, if you haven't closed your eyes yet, time closing your eyes with exhaling. So you feel that sort of sensation draw through your inner world as you start to close things off and down and put your day outside of your mat space or outside of the room that you're in. Continue breathing in and breathing out through your nose, through the mouth. Follow the breath, the exhale, right to the very end. Okay. Start to soften your structure, your skeleton, your bones, right from the crown through into the forehead and the cheekbones, the jawbones, collarbones, each of your ribs, all around your sternum, and down the arm bones, nice and soft. And as you're moving through and relaxing all the parts of your body, take notice of anywhere that you feel really tight or tender or sore, any sort of unusual feeling for your body that you maybe want to try and work through this evening with our yin practice. Nice mindful breath in and breath out. If you'd like, you can place your palms up on the inner knees. Relax your fingers, your finger joints. Right down deep into the center of the palm, the inner wrist, even the backs of our hands. Let your elbows start to feel weighted down toward the earth. Tops of the shoulders nice and light. And on our next inhale, exhale. As you breathe out, lengthen out the spine, really lift and try to feel the upper body lighten up and unplug from the lower body. And you get this grounding feeling happening through the pelvis, through the sit bones, through the bones of the legs. But a nice light lifted feeling from the hips up to your crown. Take your heart from the inside and just lift it up. Let those shoulder blades start to draw down as you do this. You can use, excuse me, you can use an audible breath, sighing breath to help you, assist you in releasing any tightness or tensions that are stuck anywhere. Got 3 more long, calm breaths here. Maybe let your teeth part, your lips come apart. Soften and imagine your jaw joints like a coil, and they're starting to unwind and unwind. Even softening inside your ears, all around your brain. Two more breaths, breathing stillness and calm into your body. Keeping all of your body still except for the head, we're just going to start to tilt it around. You could just move it around in a figure 8 sort of pattern or circular half full if you're feeling your neck is feeling okay with that, but a smaller range of motion. Okay, not full out great big circles or anything right now. Taking a moment to be mindful and pause at any point that you need to. Keeping the lips apart, maybe even the teeth apart, maybe even the lips. Making sure not to squeeze your eyes. And of course, going both ways. As you take a breath in and we breathe out, we're going to draw the chin down towards the heart space. So being mindful to still be lifting the heart, lengthening out your spine and drawing the shoulder blades down, opening up the collarbones, the shoulder heads, anchoring the elbows down towards Mother Earth. Really, really soft in the jaw so the teeth are apart. The lips are puffy and heavy. Eyes are lightly closed. Mindful breathing in and breathing out. And 2 more breaths here. Keep the heart lifting. If you've started to cave or round in through the spine, pull the belly button back towards the spine. Roll the side body in towards the belly button to really create this nice overhaul cohesive tightness around your mid belly, around your midline. Soften the back of your neck, base of your skull bones, along the tops of the shoulders. On your breath in, breath out, we're going to rise the chin back up to level. Inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly rise the head back up to center. Making sure not to lift our chin too high. Good. Take a big scooping breath all the way up. Inhale. Stay right here. Unplug the upper body. Reach the fingertips up, but plug the shoulders down. Pull the belly button in. So palms right now are facing each other. Good. We're going to peel this into goalpost arms and face the palms forward when we do that. So inhale, exhale, peel down into, so the elbows are going to come slightly forward and the hands slightly back. So you can really open up into the chest there, chest cavity. You can take a look up if you want to. Breathing, mindful breath, inhale. Big breath around the heart. So we're going to get into behind the heart this time. Inhale all the way up tall. Exhale, bring the hands to inner strength mudra. So all hugging around each other, but the pointer fingers. And then we're going to take a big breath in. And as we breathe out, point those fingers forward, start to roll the spine back, hollow out the belly, hollow out the heart, tuck the chin towards your heart. Try to draw, make sure, check into the shoulders and that you're not pulsing them up towards the ears. So your focus here is really strongly in between the shoulder blades and peeling that space open. So taking your breath to the back of your body the best you can. Ujjayi breath is really good for that, breathing in through the nose, out through the back of the throat with sealed lips. Pull your belly. Sometimes it tends to want to puff out the lower belly there when we're in this concaved shape. One more breath. Imagine I'm trying to pull your fingers away from you. So you really want some length in the arm bones here too. Take a breath all the way up tall one more time. Inhale, slow, slow. Take your hands to Anjali Mudra and let's bring them to the heart. Good. Let the hands part, loop the shoulders up and around and really draw them back and then press them down towards the earth. Big, big circles. I just heard something go clunk. So nice to breathe in as we draw them up towards our ears and then exhale as we take them back down to anchor them. Last one here, and then we're going to go the other way. So just pause for a second, take a breath. Okay, big breath in. And let's go the other way. So back and forward. Feel the fullest range of motion that you can in your shoulders. So again, we're going to inhale as we pull them up to the ears and exhale as we roll them forward and down to the earth. Yeah. If you want to, you can start to involve the elbows, kind of wing them out a little bit. And also, if you want to go the other way with those as well, kind of wing the elbows out and down. Good. Okay, get ready. We're going to scoop it all the way up tall. Inhale. Float your hands down the center line of your body all the way to our belly button. Flip the palms up. Inhale to your heart. And float back down to your belly. Good. 2 more times. Inhale up, rise. So really try and expand all directions around the heart, all directions of the lungs here. As we take that breath and fill the lungs and we allow things to deflate. Good. All right, I'm going to turn this way. We're going to go head to knee. So take one leg out, doesn't matter your right or your left leg. The other foot, the instep plugs into the inner knee and wing the leg out. If you need something supportive underneath of your winged leg, take a pillow or your rolled blanket or something there, okay? Lengthen out through the spine with your breath. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to fold. Hinge at your hips first. So hinging at our hips and keeping our spine kind of really elongated and our heart open and lifted is going to help get a little deeper into the hamstring across up the lower back, across the glutes, the hips there. Okay, so we'll stay here in this really tall version of the pose first. And then we'll round it out afterwards. Soften your shoulders. Notice if you're gripping in your groins at all or in your ankles or knees, your hips. You can even have gripping all around your spine as you move up your spine, instead of being really sort of supple and stuff around the spine, can get really tight around there. So focus in on softening around your spine. And we're going to take a breath in and slowly round vertebra by vertebra, dropping the chin towards the heart, forehead towards the knee. Now, if you have a block or a pillow or something that you want to place your forehead on here, you can place palms up on your mat or down if you're needing a little rooting today. Check into your legs one more time, making sure that they're nice and soft and calm. And soften your facial structure. The closing of your eyes, maybe Raise the eyebrows slightly. Soften your cheekbones, your nose, your lips and teeth and tongue. As your body feels okay and ready, maybe sink a little further. Even if it's just a tiny little shift, that is forward movement. That is great. Lips should be falling fairly heavily away from our teeth. Teeth apart, tongue away from the roof of our mouth. Let's be here for about another minute, you guys. Try and soften a little deeper, let go a little bit more. If you notice that your thoughts have been busy or your body has been fidgeting, bring your awareness and your thoughts back to just focusing on your breathing. Okay, and focusing on being very calm in your body. Three more breaths. Soften your armpits and your shoulders, elbows and wrists. Our next breath is going to be a rising breath. So taking a breath in, slowly start to build yourself back tall. And then once we arrive there, close your eyes, remain as tall as you can for at least 2 breaths to allow things again to start to integrate into your body, let your body adjust to the new space, the newfound space. And breath in. Let's take the legs out both long. Have them together. Place the hands beside you, just to anchor your fingertips into the mat. Relax your legs and just notice, take a peek into each side. Maybe notice how you feel from the side that we just opened up to the side that we still have yet to do. And once you've done that, just knock your big toes together. You're gonna add a staccato exhale as you knock your toes together. Start to let the muscles of the legs roll around the bone. You can use your hands to kind of roll your quad muscles around a little bit. And we're going to get ready to go into the other side. All right, so let's wing the other leg. Take a breath in. Yeah, sorry, I was checking my microphone. Take a breath in, tall, and exhale. Again, staying really tall, hinging at the hips, so you get that the legs straight, the upper body straight. You get that hinging motion happening. And you may not get very far in your fold at all with a tall spine and your heart still lifted. Crown should be reaching up. Okay, our gaze maybe sit down just in front of our foot. Relax your leg bones, pull the belly button back, ground the sit bones. Soften the shoulders down. Your elbows should be fairly weighted down to the earth and not fully extended and kind of rigid. Part your lips. Soften your drishti. And 2 more breaths, and we're going to get ready to round down. And let's start that process of rolling the spine, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Palms up, palms down, yogi's choice. It's your choice too, whether you want to keep your foot, your extended leg, your foot flexed and your toes flexed as well, or if you want to keep it relaxed. But just be mindful to keep the toes pointing up towards the ceiling rather than letting the leg fall open. Okay, because that's going to get the stretch into a different place. And we want it deep into the hamstring and through the glutes and into the lower back there. And part your lips and your teeth. Soften your tongue. Keeping your belly still, engaged, just not rigidly or anything, just nice and gentle. Just mindful breathing. We're here for a couple of minutes. I should mention, if you're feeling this behind your knee of the extended leg, you can put a rolled towel or rolled towel or blanket or whatever you're using for yoga support underneath of the knee. So you create a nice bend into the knee there, and then that's going to relieve any, hopefully you're not feeling pain, but discomfort in behind the knee there. And being mindful to your body when it may be ready to go a little deeper in your pose. And 3 more. Calm and long breath. Our next breath will be the rising breath. So nice, full, deep breath in. Exhale really nice and slowly, start to rise. Chin, crown coming up very last. And as you rise the chin and the crown, you want to take the heart and lift it up as well. Close your eyes at the top. Find a stillness and a balance between your left and right sit bones, the anchoring of those bones into your mat. If you want to extend both legs out long in front of you, so the hip, knees, and ankles are in alignment with each other, root both sit bones equally. Good. So take the hands behind you, bend your knees, and we're just going to windshield wiper them a little bit. Help assist in getting some of that stale energy moving through the hips and the legs. stimulating the pelvis, the pelvic floor organs. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a chest opener now. We've done it before. Hopefully you guys remember. So it's the one where we're laying on our belly and we've got the one arm in a goalpost position. So the hand is flat. Say this is the floor here. Hand is open and flat. And in this, the shoulder and the elbow are out in alignment from each other. And then we're gonna use this hand to peel the chest away as we anchor the shoulder head and these 3 points into the floor. And kind of, so you should feel it through the front chest and into the shoulder head there. Okay. So you can choose which side you want to do first. You're going to come to lay on your belly. Nice to have your legs a little bit wider. I like to have my legs a little bit wider, but okay. So your nose is looking down at our mat first to start, and take whatever hand you're going to use as the one you're going to open up first. I'm going to do my left side. So palm anchored into the mat, take a peek and make sure that your shoulder and your elbow are in alignment. Okay. Some of us may need to play a little bit with that. Like you may need to rise it up a little bit or bring it down, depends on the intensity of the stretch. Okay. So we're going to anchor the shoulder head, anchor the elbow, the inner elbow, and anchor the hand in towards the mat. Look away from that goalpost arm. Place the other palm in front of the nose. And then you can bend your leg as well and start to peel the heart away from the mat. So your body is fairly anchored. The one side body is fairly anchored into your mat. Holy, okay. And just breathe, only go as far as comfortable. We're going to be here on each side for, a good 3-4 minutes. So we've got some time to allow things to open slowly and softly. Breathing nice and deeply. Imagine drawing your breath or focusing your breath like a laser into the tightest part where you feel the absolute tightest part throughout this stretch. Now, if you're super open in your chest and you've got the ability, you can really open up your body and take the top leg and scorpion it over. So the toes are going to touch the same side that your goalpost arm is. Otherwise, just stay with a bent leg. Really focus in on anchoring the shoulder head here. That's going to help you get nice and deep into this posture and into the stretch. Close your eyes if you notice that you're pursing your lips together, if you're squeezing your eyes together, pressing your tongue up to the roof of your mouth or gripping in any fashion throughout your body. Soften those places and spaces. Nice and mindfully breathing. But one more minute, you guys. So a good 4 or 5 breaths.
We're going to slowly start to release this. So to do that, we're going to let the heart start to sink back down towards the mat. Straighten out that leg if you've bent the top leg. Let your body roll back to come connect to the mat. That arm we were just working with, roll onto your side, and you want that arm on the top of your body. Okay, you can bend your legs, support your hand with either, or your head with either your arm or a block or something like that. And we're just going to circle, inhale, and try to find the fullest range of motion here, nice and slow, especially as you take your arm back. And anytime you want to pause on this circle, go ahead. We're going to do 3 circles. So moving at your own pace, make sure to breathe nice and deeply and fully. Just moving in through the shoulder joint itself. So we want to keep the rest of the trunk of our body fairly stationary if we can. Okay, let's go the other way. Just really slow. It's really mindful. We want to work with the joint. Good job. So just take your arm, rest it on the top of the body, just like it's just resting in all the little nooks and crannies there. Take a breath. Another breath, one more. Okay, so we're going to go into the other side with the chest opener there. So making sure to get your alignment first and foremost of the goalpost shaped arm, palm nice and open, fingers nice and long. Okay, seal the shoulder head, seal the inner elbow, the palm to the floor. Inhale, and exhale, start to peel the heart away from the mat. When you do that, if you've lifted the shoulder head away from that anchoring point, try and draw that anchor point back in. Ooh. Okay, so breathe into the areas of the body that need it the most. Okay, some space between our teeth, softness in throughout the entire facial structure. If you're able to scorpion the leg over, go ahead. Making sure to keep that anchoring point of the shoulder head. It has been a long while since I've done this one. Holy, I did a lot of biking this summer, and I can sure feel that caved around the heart all the time sort of position, right? Holding the handlebars. Just following the rhythm of your breath. If your eyes are closed, they're very soft. If you prefer to have an open drishti, pick a focal point and focus on that, and then allow things to kind of blur a little bit so your eyes and your focal point are very soft. About 1 more minute. Okay, a couple more breaths. In partnership with the breath, the exhale particularly, we're going to slowly come out of our pose. So let your heart come back as though it's being pulled back into the earth. Soften the anchoring of the anchor points of that arm. Nice. And just roll onto the side. I need to flip around. Roll onto the side so that arm we just worked is on the top of your body. Okay, find your supports that you need. Big breath in and exhale, circling whichever way you want to go through first, but mindful with the joint. So moving almost painfully slowly, hopefully not pain, but just moving slow through that joint. And then once you feel the release, as you come back forward, you can go a little bit, float the arm forward in front of you a little faster. Inhale. And then really nice and slow as you take it back behind you. And once you feel that release, we're going to switch and go the other way. So big breath in. Exhale as you take it behind. Slow, slow. Particularly if you feel it's so tight. Slow movement is vital. It feels really good and the best for your joint. Last time around here. And exhale as it comes around. Good job. Rest that arm on the top of your body. Just let it nestle right in there. Soften the shoulder. Let your palm kind of sit on the outer hip. And breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to roll onto our back here when you're ready and go into butterfly. If you have a bolster or a rolled blanket that you want to use to put under your legs, or if you have a set of eggs at home too, those are nice to set underneath the legs as well. Soles of the feet together, you could have them tucked into the pelvis as close as you want to, or you can have them a little further out. Okay. Now, since we just did that nice chest opener, take the arms out at least from the shoulders, nice, soft, natural bend in the elbows, palms up, and really soften into the inner wrists. So with the legs and butterfly, super important to keep the integrity of the belly and the lower back. So the lower back, we want to keep it pressing into into your mat. The belly button kind of anchoring its way like down into Mother Earth. I kind of picture the spiraling motion of my belly button kind of winding its way in through Mother Earth and anchoring me. Close your eyes and soften the entirety of your front body. Okay, feel every part of your back body connected and anchored to your mat. Soften around our heart. Shoulder blades should feel flat and anchored to your mat. Belly breathing if you're feeling drawn to. We have about 3 minutes here. So take your time in letting the legs relax and soften. Let your groins release. It should be fairly soft as well. So I'm just going to leave us here to listen to the sound of our breath. Try and really calm deeply into your body. But one more minute. So 3 more breaths, and to come out when we're ready to come out of our pose, you can either slide the legs straight along the mat, or you can use your arms and assist your leg bones in coming back up to bringing the knees, the inner knees together. Whichever one works for you the best. If you're bringing the knees up to center on your breath in, before you do that, really think strongly into the belly to support the lower back and to bring those legs up. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, draw the legs back up to center or straighten them out. Moves really slowly. If you did straighten your legs, bring them back to bend. Heel toe the feet out wide so the outside edges of your feet meet the outside edges of our mat. And then bring the knees to come to kiss together. Okay, press the lower back. Like this is an engagement here. So press the lower back into the mat and slowly or a little bit curl up the tailbone. Feel an anchoring into your feet. If you feel you need to lift and spread the toes out for a second, and then just relax everything, the pelvis, that pressing of the lower back, the inner groins, just let the knees kind of softly touch and relax together. My cat is outside my door. Okay, let's heel toe one foot back to center, the other foot heel toe back to center. Hug one leg in. Make any adjustments that you need to make as much space into the lower back as you can. Nice deep breathing. Work into the ankles if you feel you need that. And let's place that leg back onto the mat, and let's hug in the other side. Inhale. And a full breath out as we draw that leg in tight. Press the lower back into your mat. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. And let's work the foot of this other leg. Okay, let's hug both legs in at one time. Inhale, exhale. Roll back and forth from side, just slow. And you want to kind of untuck the lower back to make it really long as you can. Each time you roll by, you can feel a little bit more length and space happening there. Okay, and when you feel like you can't get any more space, we're going to take the feet up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly let the legs reach up towards the sky. You can support with the hands if you want to. And breathing. You're welcome to take a V shape with the legs, happy baby. You can keep one leg bent, one leg shooting out, and then switch it. Just play with it a little bit, see what your body needs and is liking the best, and then stick with that. Being mindful to keep your heart really open and spacious all around the chest, the throat. And then when you're ready, let's bring those legs back together to like you're standing on the sky. A little bit of a micro bend into the knees. So the knees are going to start to anchor a little bit more towards the heart or the belly. And then we're going to hinge at the knees and bend one leg down so the heel comes to set on the sit bone, near the sit bone. And then the other one, hinge at the knees so that the other heel comes to sit near the sit bone as well. Then plant them onto the mat. Reach one leg out long, the other leg out long, and make yourself long like a pencil. Big breath in, exhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Make as much space as you can. Just relax your body here. Okay, the arms are still above the head. Maybe let the feet fall out to the side, and we're going to go into banana in just a moment. Open up the side body. So take your legs, take your left leg and move it over towards the corner of the mat, and then the right leg over as well. You can cross the right leg over top, and then you're going to take your upper body over to the same corner. Focus on reaching, making the, the fingertip point and the toe point as far away as you possibly can from each other. Trying to keep the arms resting on the floor or on your mat. And focus on opening up around the outer hip, through the side body, through each rib cage, hopefully your armpit. Nice soft breath here. Notice if you've clenched in your teeth at all, or anywhere at all within the face or your throat. Try and relax the whole side body there. If you are really someone who's very tight, you may start to resist along the side of the body there, around the hip or in through the belly. Try and soften and allow your pose in. Just go 3 more breaths. So you hopefully should be holding, if you aren't, holding your right holding your opposite me right now. I think it's going to be your right with your left, holding your right wrist with your left hand. And slowly start to let things release first, and then shift back to center, whether that's your upper body first, lower body to follow. Adjust your spine, shoulder blades, lower back, pelvis, tailbone, all that good stuff. So just stay center with your legs bent. Place your palms on your belly. Notice from side to side how you feel. Just closing your eyes, feeling inward. And then when you're ready, let's straighten out the legs, and we're going to shift off to the other corner. The opposite way we just were. Upper body going to shift over as well. So once you arrive in your shape, take a big breath in, relax into the shape with the breath out, and then find your length, your elongation of that side body, the feet furthest away from the hands that you can get them. And soften between your teeth. Part your lips. Try and let as much space from the base of, the top of your hip to the base of your ribs. Soften that area and allow as much space as you can into there. Nice mindful breathing. Belly breathing is probably best suited for this pose. About another minute. And 3 more breaths. Okay, so we're going to just stay as we are. Take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to let the body go. Let the bones release. Okay, come out of the stretch, but still in the shape of your banana shape. And then slowly unwind and let things come back to center. Shift on over. Stretch out if you need it. Hug your knees, whatever you need. Hopefully you feel balanced from side to side. And we're going to come to roll on our side when we're ready. Inhale and come up to seat into 4s. So let's make our way over to 4s. Just moving mindfully and slowly. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Knees under hips. Drop the tailbone between the space of your knees. Start to press the floor away from you so you create a lot of space in the shoulder joints and your arm bones are really long. Belly is drawing up towards your spine. Nice and still. Close your eyes and just breathe. Notice that if your shoulders are hugged up towards the ears, draw your crown away and long. Shoulders down. Inhale, drop your belly. Shine your heart forward, cat-cows here. And so we're just going to stay here for a moment. If you've kind of
shrunk into the shoulders. You've lost the length in the arm bones. Press the earth away from you. Focus on opening up around your tailbone, 360 degrees all the way around. Next breath, on the exhale, we're going to rise the spine. Inhale. Really slowly, exhale, pull or anchor that tailbone down between the space of the knees, and then allow things to rise from there. Really try and peel apart between your shoulder blades. Let your head dangle. Push the earth away from you as you peel between the shoulder blades. One more breath. And we're going to come back to a neutral spine. Inhale. And slowly pull that tailbone back to the heels and sink down to child's pose. If you like your knees wide, take them wide. If you want everything kind of tucked under you, and keep your knees together, and settle in here to child's pose. And soften the belly. Allow the lips to fall away from your teeth. Sink into your mat. Nice, slow, mindful breathing. And feeling your tailbone, hopefully feeling like it's being anchored really gently down into the earth. I'm going to be here for a few minutes, you guys, so please make sure that you're comfortable. If you need a rolled blanket or support between the hamstrings and the calves, place that there for yourself, or if you have a pillow you want to lay on, a block you want to rest your forehead on. And fully letting go of your structure. Very soft in your touch to your mat, your fingers and your joints and wrists and palms. If you'd like, you can take the arms alongside the body or place them in namaste behind the nape of your neck. Another minute here in child's pose.
For your next few breaths, we're going to prepare to roll up, come up to seated on our knees, moving very, very slowly with that rise. You're ready, placing each palm anchoring into your mat. Slowly, slowly rising up through the spine. Chin and crown last. Rising tall, close the eyes, and just stay here for a breath or two. Lift your heart and soften the shoulders down. Let's float the hands up to in front of the heart space to bring them together in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. A little bit of a drop to the nose so you feel some space into the back of your neck. And bring your awareness to the center of your palms, the touch of each finger pad to finger pad. And big breath in. Exhale, release the palms down to the lap. And when you're feeling ready to move, we're going to get ready for Shavasana. So blanket, music, lights out if you'd like, socks, sweater, all that good stuff. I'll give you a moment to get ready and then we'll start Shavasana. So you're welcome to do a seated Shavasana if you're comfortable with that, or laying down, having any supports for your body. Okay, so as you're ready, settle into the position that you have chosen. Take a breath in and close your eyes. Allowing things to start to soften. Slowing down your breath. You're taking a nice full breath in and let that breath completely go from the body. And as you do that, follow the breath to the bottom and let your body sink a little heavier into your mat. So releasing your structure and softening your toes, soles of your feet. Allow that softness to ripple its way up through your legs, the lower leg bones, behind your kneecaps, and behind your knees. And softening the upper leg bones and the muscles. And draw that softness into the pelvic floor, around the outer hips, around the tops of your hips, and softening your belly, your lower back. Let your spine sink into your mat and your shoulder blades sink into your mat. Releasing around your sternum, your collarbones, and arm bones. And breathing in, soften your heart. Draw that softness slowly up through
up to your throat and into your jaw joints. And soften in your ears and behind your eyes. Letting go of your skin. Softly breathing in and breathing out. And just letting go. And softly breathing in. And keeping very calm, very peaceful in your thoughts, breath, and movement. Slowly start to wake your body, wiggling your toes and fingers, maybe deepening the breath. When you're feeling ready, we'll roll to one side. Pause there for 1 or 2 or 3 breaths. And then with an exhale, press yourself back up to come to seated. So once we arrive back to our tall seat, close your eyes one more time. A little bit of a drop to the chin if you notice that your chin is risen. Taking a soft breath in and let that breath go. And one more time, easeful breath. Anchor yourself, ground yourself as you breathe out. Surround yourself with a sense and a feeling of peace and calm from within, so that you know you can tackle your week coming up from that place of calm and peacefulness. Let's bring our hands together to Namaste. Let them float and come to connect. Maybe offer your practice tonight a little bit of a smile and a thank you. And I thank you so much for joining me tonight, ladies. Take care of yourselves over this coming week. Om Shanti Di, peace to you. Namaste. Thanks so much, you guys.